What's going on, everybody? I'm your host, Sebastian, and today I'm here with
Matthew.
Jacob.
And the discussion of the day is Call of Duty Zombies. Now, Call of Duty was a big franchise growing up as a kid. I played a lot. I really started off on the multiplayer side with Team Deathmatch, Search and Destroy, Free for All. Luckily got into Zombies on the Zombies tab. It was love at first sight, as one could say. And the first map I ever played was Kino der Toten, because I actually played on the Nintendo Wii, and that was the only map they offered, so I couldn't really be picky. I was scared the first 5-6 rounds. I was terrified. At that age, I was like probably 10 or 12, so not really the age that you should be playing the game necessarily, but I managed. Matt, what was your first map you ever played when it comes to zombies?
Actually, the same map as you, but not
Kino?
on, yes, not on the Nintendo though. I guess PS3, maybe.
Did you get into it just buying it at the store? Someone put you on?
Yeah, I've always loved zombies. My whole life, I love them. So I knew I didn't just find the tab randomly like you. I knew that there were zombies in there because you could see on the back of the game box as well that there were zombies.
Was included?
Yeah. So I played and I was also terrified, and it really freaked me out. So I'd pause it and then stop playing.
It had me scared to death when I was little. Like, I would just hear the noises, especially playing it solo. It offers multiplayer so you can play with multiple people, but solo was terrifying.
I agree.
What about you, Jake? What was the first map you played?
My first map was actually not der Toten.
Classic.
Yeah. I started on the PlayStation 3. Yeah. It was a long time ago. We all probably started around the same age. You know, same story. Real scary.
Have your heart racing as a kid?
Oh, yeah. Couldn't sleep for weeks.
One of my favorite parts about the zombie maps is they all offer different Easter eggs. This gives the player quests throughout the game to get done, which aren't instructionally like given. They're like you have to figure out on their own. So in reality, there could still be Easter eggs out there that people haven't solved. My first Easter egg I ever solved was actually on Ascension. That Easter egg was pretty easy, honestly, and it was cool. There's really nothing special when it comes to Ascension, in my opinion. It's kind of just a big plain map, but it's still fun. What about you, Jake? What was your first Easter egg you ever gotten yourself into?
Oh, I've never done any Easter eggs. I purely play just to kill every zombie that I see.
So you're more of like a high round guy.
Yeah.
What's the highest round you've ever gotten to on a map?
Only round 7, unfortunately. I can't beat those hellhounds.
Fetch me their souls!
They're the worst.
Yeah, they are.
Good for max ammo, though.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't know, though.
Clearly. What about you, Matt? Any Easter eggs you have under your belt?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've fulfilled and completed an Easter egg, but
They take some time, don't they? Some of them?
yeah, a Mob of the Dead.
Mob of the
I
Dead?
did that one a lot. That was probably my favorite map as well, especially when you're with a bunch of people playing. You know, it's scary. It's prison. The big bridge at the end. You know, it's good.
Oh, the bridge. That's a cool pack-a-punch spot. What are those, the mob bosses called? They run around the map.
Oh,
They're not panzers.
Warden.
The wardens. That's
Yeah.
what they are? Those things are tough. But if you have the, what is it, the Blundergat?
Yeah.
The Blundergat, that's a good gun to kill them with. It's effective, I should say.
That's probably my favorite special weapon too.
Really, the Blundergat?
Yeah, very cool. You know, I don't know.
When it comes to wonder weapons, this is probably just like a favorite just because it's on my favorite map. But the Wonder Waffle is my favorite wonder weapon. What about you, Jake?
I'd have to go with the fire staff. Because I like fire, and it kills lots of zombies at the same time.
True. And I would say it's the easiest staff to make compared to the ice staff, wind staff. That's a great map though, Origins.
That's alright.
All right.
I'm not a big fan.
Why?
It's dull and depressing.
You seem to like Call of the Dead, and I'd say that's a pretty dull and depressing map as well.
No, that's more cold and lonely.
Have you ever seen a building that just reminded you of something from a map? Or seen a person that even just looked so gruesome that you thought they might have been a zombie?
Yes, I remember I went to Applebee's a couple years ago with a bunch of my friends, and this guy I didn't like, bless you,
Thank you.
I saw never at school, but I guess he was in the same group of friends as me, and we all went to Applebee's together. and I just looked across the table and bless you, and I saw Sebastian Matola,
Who's that?
the biggest zombie lookalike I've ever seen, and it scared me.
Really? Did it make you leave the Applebee's?
No, it gave me confidence, and then our waiter, he asked for my number.
You have any thoughts on that, Jake?
Well, yeah, I've had quite a few experience with zombie-like people, I would say. You know, the first time that comes to mind is a friend of mine. We were up on the mountain, and he had one too many speed colas. And, you know, he was really looking like a zombie up on that Black Diamond.
Keener to Toten being the first map I ever played, I think gave me the most experience overall. So it just so happens to also be the map I have the highest round on. I got to round 38 on Keener to Toten. The BO3 version, though. I don't want to get this confused with the BO1 version. There's two different versions. It has the mechanics from Black Ops 3, which is a lot more updated, because BO1 was dropped in, like, what, 2008, 2009, I want to say? Just long. It might have been earlier than that. Actually, I think it's like 2012. I'm probably very wrong with these dates. This is not factual. But my highest round is round 38 on Keener to Toten. What is your highest round, Matt? And what map was it on?
I would say the same exact map. And recently, I've been in a little zombie mood. So, whenever I'm sad and lonely, I'll just turn on zombies at night and I'll play as long as I can. Maybe a month and a half ago, I believe I got to exactly round 50, but that's also BO3.
Did you say it's a little easier?
Yes.
With the gobblegums and...
Extremely, yes. But also I just decided to end it myself. You know, I was bored. I thought I was at a low point. So I was like, I had to turn off zombies.
Killed yourself?
Yeah, it'll drive you mad.
It just got too real.
Yeah, I felt like I was actually turning into a zombie. And I can't let that happen.
Your mom came in the room and you were like...
Yes. Instead of her like giving me dinner or something, I said, fetch me those souls. And she said, what are you talking about? But prior to that, when I was like a child, I played online with a bunch of randoms, and I died a lot, but they would always revive me. And I think we got to around like 58 or something like that, which was cool.
I've had so many funny moments with people I will never meet in my life, but just because they were online that night or that day, I got the chance to play with them. And there was always, especially on Wii, there was a lot of hackers. So they would just make these modded lobbies and just like fly across the map, get any pack-a-punch gun they want. And it kind of took the fun out of the game in my eyes. I don't know. The whole point of zombies is, you know, to build up points and buy stuff to make you further into the rounds. And just having that basically given to you off a cheat code, kind of lame in my opinion.
I don't agree with you.
You think that's cool?
I think the point of zombies is not to just get points and kill zombies and buy stuff to make you higher in the round. I think it's the point of zombies is just to do what you love. You know, have fun time, make good memories with people.
So you'd say zombies is more of just a better way to come together with people than the actual game itself. You enjoy more the experience than the actual game.
Yes, except when you're playing by yourself. I don't think there's any point to that.
It can get very creepy and dull by yourself, right, Jake?
Oh, yeah. That's why I don't play by myself. There's a lot of takeaways from zombies, but in my opinion, I think it's really just to prepare you for the future, because we all know it's going to happen one day, and, you know, you got to be ready, got to know what to do, and if you're playing zombies now, you might just stand a chance.
I agree. Well, I think we're prepared. A lot of these people out here that don't, you know, I understand, but I think you're going to kind of be disappointed in yourself later in life when these zombies come to life.
But we'll be fine. But if there's in the future somehow zombie dogs, Jake's dead.
Yeah.
That might be the end for you.
Yeah, I'm going to have to practice on those dogs.
Those mutts. I started off thinking that Zombies was a fun solo game by myself to kick back, you know, whenever I just had the time to spare. And then I found out that it's way more fun with friends. This really made me realize that I like the actual experience of just talking and communicating and being a team than the actual game itself. It's not the zombies that makes the game fun. It's the friends you play it with. What do you think, Matt? Do you think the friends make the game? Do you think the zombies make the game?
A little bit of both, because I feel like if you replace the zombies with like horses or something like that, it wouldn't be as nearly as fun. It's the creepiness and the atmosphere, and your heart, it starts pumping a little bit more, with the zombies. But
Your eyes get glossy,
Yeah.
your lips maybe drool a little bit.
yes, you start craving human flesh. But also, yes, it's definitely that feeling, experiencing it with other people too.
What are you thinking, Jake?
I mean, yeah, we've all said it's a good time on your own. That's why I don't play by myself.
Except when you're playing by yourself, I don't think there's any point to that.
But when you're playing with other people, there's nothing like it.
Exactly. I mean, I grew up playing with you guys, zombies. It was always a good time, and we still play it to this day. It makes it show how good of a game it is, but also how good your friends are, who you can stick by, who you can survive with.
It's life.
This is life. Or is this zombies? You will never know. But next time we may cover that. Thank you so much for surviving all these rounds with us. Speaking of friends and an experience, where's Jake been?
I don't know.